All right, fam, I am back with yet another EDC Las Vegas video, so I hope you guys are enjoying these. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Emma. I am a digital content creator from New Jersey, and my channel is all about dance music and music festivals. So if that is something you guys are interested in, I would love it if you would hit that subscribe button to come join the family. Now, if you are looking for more EDC Las Vegas content, I have a whole playlist with over 65 videos on it from the past 5 years to help you guys prepare for the event. So I will link it up here and also have a link down below in the description box. I wanted to have a little fun with this topic today because I have done the event 5 times. This year will be my 6th. And I wanted to chat a little bit about different mistakes people tend to make, especially first timers. So I'm going to go over some things I would consider mistakes and how you guys can avoid them so that you can have the best possible experience. If you guys are excited for EDC Las Vegas, give this video a thumbs up. And with all that being said, let's just jump right into it. So mistake number 1. Packing your itinerary with way too much stuff. This is definitely something people do. You get really excited, especially when the set times drop, and you just plan out your whole weekend like to the hour, which not everybody does this, but I know I was this way in the beginning. You have so much you're excited for. You plan out all your sets. You kind of figure out where you're going to be at what time. But it's definitely a mistake because you have to leave time for so many other things to happen. So definitely factor in bathroom breaks. It takes time to walk to a lot of these places. So you want to leave room for walking, bathroom breaks, filling up your water, somebody eating food, somebody that wants to go buy something from a merch tent, whatever it might be. So do not overpack your itinerary with like back-to-back sets because you're not leaving room to just do whatever. That also eliminates the ability to just explore and have fun and discover EDC, which there are so many hidden gems that I'm going to get into today, but you will miss them if you are just running from set to set and you're not exploring anything else, because there's a whole EDC town, there's art installations, art cars, performers, like interactive stuff. There's a whole vendor village in the middle with like tons of stuff you can buy, glitter bars, like all that shit. So do not overpack your itinerary with way too much stuff. Okay, my mistake number 2 would be leaving late to go to the festival. Now, again, this is personal preference, especially if you live in the area or you're more local or you've been a lot of times. I feel like you might leave on the later side. But if you're new, like don't show up at 10 o'clock. You're missing so much fun, and you do have to factor in how much time traffic takes, which it's a lot. Leave yourself like 2 hours to get to the festival. And I know that seems extreme. It's not, especially if you're doing an Uber or you're driving or even the shuttles. Depending on the year, there's been disasters in the past. So leave 2 hours to get to the festival just to be safe. I prefer to get there usually like right after the gate opens. So if it's like 7 p.m. and in the past they've been doing like these earlier opening ceremonies, go for the opening ceremonies 100%. Again, you're paying the money to go there, like get the full experience. Plus, if you go early, you have more time to explore and check everything out. You could always like buy stuff, again, shop the vendor village, rent a locker, keep it in there. If you're camping, you don't have to deal with this issue, which is what I'm so excited for this year because I'm camping for the first time. And literally the biggest complaint about EDC is like the traffic getting there and coming back. So do not make the mistake of leaving late. Okay, number 3 would be forgetting a hydration pack. So again, depends on the type of person you are, how much you think you're going to be drinking. Again, October weather might be a little different, but you are going to be drinking a lot of water throughout the weekend, and there's so many free water refill stations. Do not forget to stay hydrated, you guys. It can get really hot. So I would highly, highly recommend investing in a hydration pack. Plus, you don't want to keep spending money on water bottles. It creates more waste. Like definitely either invest in a canteen, but you have to carry that, or get a hydration pack. Obviously, Lunchbox makes my favorite hydration pack. They're anti-theft. I will never use anything else. It has an easier bladder refill system on the side of the pack. You don't even have to take your bag off. Plus, you have customizable skins on the front. It's the best, hands down, you guys. You can do the pre-order now so that you get your hydration pack in time for EDC Las Vegas. So if you guys head over to lunchboxpacks.com and use Kapotes, you'll get $11 off your hydration pack. But do not make the mistake of forgetting a hydration pack. Please stay hydrated out there. Okay, mistake number 4, which kind of falls into this category. Number 4 is don't overdo it at the pregame, because we see this time and time again. People get so effed up at the pregame that by the time they get to the festival, it's like a total mess. I've seen people puke in lines before. Like, don't be that person. Especially in the past, it was worse because it was in June for a while, and the combination of that heat with pre-gaming and drinking that much was not good. So again, stay hydrated, but don't overdo it. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint, especially on day 1. Don't go too hard. So just be careful with that. Again, with how much you're pre-gaming. Again, if you have camp EDC, I feel like you can come and go. So if you really want to go take a nap and then come back, at least you have the luxury of doing that. But if you're going to be driving in, of course, have a designated driver, but just don't overdo it, because again, you're going to be sitting in a lot of traffic. So there's nothing worse than feeling. I've seen so many people get out of their car and pee on the side of the road going to EDC Las Vegas. So don't overdo it. Okay, number 5, do not skip out on the art cars. So many people make this mistake, especially your first year. You probably don't even know what an art car is if you've never gone before, but I believe there are 3, if not 4 of these. 3 are the big ones though. You have the Calliope art car, the Mayan Warrior art car, and the Wide Awake one. All incredible. Some of them are stationary, so they do not move. They will be marked on the map, so you will know where they are. Some of them do move around. You can go on them. So I went on the Wide Awake art car, which is the one that looks like the owl, and I got to see IO play a set up there, which was incredible. Just know there are art cars out there. You can see incredible sets. I've seen surprise sets. Cascade in, I think it was 2018, played a surprise sunrise set on the Calliope art car. Artists play as their aliases and there'll be surprises. And then last year in 2019, we stumbled upon the Mayan Warrior art car and just vibed out for like 30 minutes. If you guys know that story, you know, but do not sleep on these. You can see some really fucking sick sets at the art cars. And if you're wondering how to find out about them, again, these sets will be listed in the app when the set times come out, but also just follow EDC Las Vegas, because the app will send you updates, and then there will be some spoilers on Twitter, usually leading up until the festival. So you might see some people drop things, usually on Twitter or on Reddit. Okay, number 6, I kind of talked about this already, but do not make the mistake of forgetting to leave time to explore. Check everything out. EDC Town alone, they expanded in 2019, and I didn't even get to see like majority of it. They had all these different rooms you could go into. They had performers, like all this interactive stuff going on that looked incredible. There are rides, there are games, like I said. Even if you have VIP, there's like separate amenities that you guys have in VIP. I have a whole video on the VIP experience if you guys want to check that out, but leave time to explore, see everything. My group, I say this every single year, but my group, always when we first get there, we do a full lap of the festival. That's why we go early. We look at every single stage so that we can see what it looks like and figure out where we're going to stand later. We identify where the bathrooms are. We identify where the water refill stations are. Plus, you'll get a feeling for how long it takes to walk places. So I highly recommend doing that. And then again, like, sometimes we'll go buy things. So if we want to buy like gum and candy and all of that, there's general stores. So we'll go buy that in the beginning of the night because the lines get really fucking long later in the end of the night. So leave time to explore. Number 7, do not make the mistake of staying at one stage the entire time. I have no words. There's like 8 stages actually, and then the 3 art cars. If you're parking your butt at one stage the whole time, you are fully missing out on the whole EDC experience. So even if you guys are a newbie and you only know the names on main stage, doesn't matter. Go check out Circuit Grounds. It's essentially the second main stage. You have Neon Garden, which is Factory 93, all your techno vibes. Quantum Valley is all trance. It's a beautiful experience. You have Wasteland for hard dance. You have Bass Pod for all your bass, rhythm, dubstep. Then you also have Cosmic Meadow, which is one of my favorite stages. It's the only grassy area. That's super vibey, and you get a really eclectic group of artists there. So I hope I didn't miss anything. I think that was everything. But you guys, Stereo Bloom, which is one of the newer stages. You have more like rising up and coming artists, house artists. There's something for everybody. So do not make the mistake of like staying in one place the whole time. You will fully miss out on other experiences. Okay, this one's kind of hard and it might seem like a joke, but don't miss the fireworks, which if you've been there, you're probably like, how the fuck would you miss the fireworks? Like, it's literally impossible to miss them. The entire sky lights up. But if you're new and you don't realize, like, they are marked on the set time. So it usually is around like 1 to 1:30 a.m. that the fireworks show starts. But let's say that's the time you decide to go to the bathroom because your friend's like losing it. Don't do that. Like, make sure you know when the fireworks are going to be and try and like situate yourself in a good spot. So I love looking at the fireworks from the top of the bleachers. Do that at least one night, like walk all the way to the top and check it out. It's the most incredible view you'll ever see in your life. Over Base Pod and Wasteland and Circuit Grounds, it's really, really nice. That's going to be the closest to the fireworks. So you're kind of like looking directly up. Over Cosmic Meadow looks really nice, but you kind of can't go wrong. I've seen them from everywhere. I feel like Kinetic Field, like they look beautiful as well, but those other spots are definitely my favorite place to see them. Sometimes we just sit down and just watch them because it's usually like a 10-minute fireworks show. It's not just like a couple fireworks and it's over. It will put Disney World to shame. Let's just say that. Okay, so the next mistake people tend to make is not picking a meetup spot for their group. Wi-Fi is kind of spotty. Sometimes my texts go through and sometimes they don't. And I've tried to meet up with people before and it really is extremely difficult. Plus, like, add on that how many people are there. If you really want to split up and you really want to find your friends, like, pick a very, very specific spot and a specific time and be like strict about it. Don't be 10 minutes late because 10 minutes feel like a lifetime at EDC. So pick a specific place that's like one of them. Don't pick like a water refill station because there's a million of them. Pick one specific place and like pick a time and definitely like keep to that time frame so you don't like lose your friends completely. But a lot of people forget to pick a meetup spot. The next one, I'm not going to get super into. I kind of touch on this, but do not overdo it with substances. Again, this is a massive festival. People show up in any shape or form. There's a lot of people under the influence, but please, please, please be careful. Look out for yourself, your friends. Don't buy things from strangers. Like, I know I sound like a rave mom right now, but a lot of people overdo it. They like redose throughout the whole night. And especially like, do not do that 3 nights in a row. You will severely reduce your serotonin. I've experienced it myself before. I've talked about it before, but you will really, really hurt yourself, your brain. It's not good for you. So do not do substances 3 days in a row, you guys. Please be careful. dancesafe.org has some incredible resources for you. Please, at the bare minimum, test your substances. There's plenty of kits out there online. You should never just be taking anything without testing it. So please do your research on that. I will include some links down below if you guys need any help or resources on that topic. Okay, and last 2 things here, again, kind of touch on this, but don't make the mistake of only seeing one genre of music for the whole weekend. Like, even myself, I'm obsessed with house music, even more so now than I was in 2019, but I love to see trance at EDC. There's like something about Quantum Valley that is like, it's nostalgic to me and I will never miss it. So I will always go see some trance sets there. I've said this in the past. I have never spent enough time at Neon Garden, but now I'm way more into techno than I was in the past. So I will definitely be at Factory 93 a lot. Cosmic Meadow, like I said, has a mix of genres. But if you're a bass head and you're like, I'm not leaving Bass Pod, do it. Go see the other stages. It's so incredible. The production is amazing. Same with hardstyle. I know I say I'm going to go to Wasteland every year and I still have yet to see a set. I always walk through it, but maybe this year will be the year. Go see other genres, guys. You will not regret it. And last but certainly not least, again, don't miss out on any of the secret sets. The best thing to do is download the Insomniac app. We were getting notifications of things at the festival. So when Skrillex played a secret set at Circuit Grounds, we got a notification that it was happening and then everyone ran over there. But leading up to the week, you will have artists like drop teasers on Twitter. There's an EDC Las Vegas Reddit group that's incredible. And there's like so many like sleuths in there that find things out. There will be spoilers, so you're being warned now. But people find out the secret sets in advance. I know Seven Lions has played his Alias. Cascade played the Secret Sunrise set. There's so many incredible sets like that. There's also like these little, usually like sponsored areas. So like Smirnoff has had like a Smirnoff house, and they had like a house party that was extremely small. And we went in there and we saw, I think it was like Ferry Corsten and Marcus Schultz Alias play like a surprise set in there one year. I think that was in 2016. So there's all this like crazy shit. There's Corona Electric Beach. People will play surprise sets there. So keep your eyes peeled. Listen for things. You never know what's going to happen. And again, this is why you should be really flexible with your night, because you never know where the night's going to take you. So, with all of that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely let me know down below your thoughts on this. And again, please consider subscribing and turning on the post notification bell so you guys never miss an upload. All of my EDC videos are in my EDC Las Vegas playlist, so I hope you find those helpful. And let me know what else you guys want me to cover. I'll definitely have some camp EDC stuff coming up. This is my first year attending, so I can't really speak from experience, but I will let you guys know how I am preparing and what I'm packing and all of those good things. I just put out an outfit ideas video, so I will link that up here. But with all that being said, stay tuned, more to come. I will be doing tons of EDC meetups, like so many meetups, camp EDC meetups. Like, it's going to be absolutely incredible. So I cannot wait for it, guys. Thank you for being here. If you want to connect with me, you can follow me at Emma Kapotes on Instagram, Twitter, or TikTok. And with all that being said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.
Fall into your